light that is on now is actually my favorite light in the van. Unfortunately, it's also the noisiest because the inverter is on, and the inverter, as I already mentioned in the things I'm struggling with video, is my inverter is noisy. How am I going to show you this light? You're attached to so many different things right now. So it's basically a remote with lots of different colors, and depending on the mood that you're in, you can have all the lights off and just a little, like a little bit of light with different colors, and you can't see a thing, can you? Bugger. I've got 3 of these, 2 big ones like this, and well, it's sort of large, medium, small, and I've got them in different, like 3 different corners, so that way it's sort of whichever direction I'm facing at the time, I can enjoy a little bit of fake candlelight. I can't even see the video, so I'm going to try turning all the lights off and seeing what it looks like. So this is kind of what it would look like at night time. Bit of red, bit of green, orange. I know you don't really care. I'm just showing you because I don't get to use this much. Because generally, I'm watching you guys on YouTube. But it's still nice to have in the, just in the corner somewhere, enjoying a nice ambient light. It just makes it more homely. And the nephews absolutely love it. That's the only thing they want to play with. They want to come in, they want to play with the lights at the back, which is, they've got outside lights as well as this one that you're seeing now, and this remote which they fight over. Who's going to change the light, what colour they want. Little Jay likes red and he calls it blood, blood. I'm going to miss them when I go. That's the best part. Honestly, that's the best part about not yet having a job where I want to go, because I get to spend some time enjoying their individual, unique, gorgeous personalities when they're not playing the Xbox, when they turn into little zombies. But I can't blame them. Hey, I was a zombie too, and I'm a zombie now. Hey, right now I'm staring in front of my laptop, so what kind of example am I to them when all they see Mum on the computer, they see me on the computer? They must think this is life. The world's changed. Yeah. But it would be good when I go up to Queensland for them to come for a holiday up there, see if they can enjoy that location as much as I think I'm going to enjoy it, and hopefully they can move up there too and have a better life, more outdoorsy, ocean, forest, all that kind of stuff. I feel kind of weird sitting here talking now that I know that there's actually people watching. But I will try and just, I still don't want to, I still want to just use my channel as a way of building my own confidence and getting over fears and just being who I am, whoever I am, like learning who I am and just being who I am. I don't want to be doing anything because other people expect me to be a certain way or whatever. So I'm still just going to continue being who I am and improving as I go, as I naturally will improve as I go, which is why I'm doing this in the first place, is knowing that, for however many years I haven't been able to do face-to-face videos and even communicate with people very well. So this is my, big idea for myself, more like my own personal challenge of, well, if I create regular videos, eventually I'm going to have to be better, because you improve every time you do something, and just studying how to be better at being on video is not going to help me improve. Doing it is going to help me improve, and doing it regularly is going to help me improve, and just uploading it without judgment of myself, which is really hard to do. But that's part of it, you know, and I know that it's part of it for me. Like, I just know that the more I do it, the more I'll be able to speak my mind. I'll be able to, you know, say what I want to say, help who I want to help, and hopefully get the message, you know, get the right message out there to the person that needs to hear that message at the time. And I'm just following my gut instinct right now. So yeah, I just want to thank Jimmy for sending over a lot of people to my channel, even though I'm way under ready. And I can't promise not to be boring. I can't promise that, because I am doing this for my own reasons. I am doing this for my own personal growth, and hopefully some of the subject matters help whoever it needs to help at that time, or hopefully, you know, hopefully I improve, whereas to one day help people. But if I'm not in your cup of tea, I'm not going to get offended if you unsubscribe. I don't know what is going to happen out of this channel. I know what I want, and I know I just want to share the journey to a better life story, and part of that is van dwelling, part of that is the optimal living, part of that is sharing how I overcame all the bad things, not the bad things, all the unhealthy things that happened to me, that I am 100% responsible for, and how I, you know, resolved all those issues. And as I am struggling financially, but at the same time, it's a lifestyle choice for me. I don't chase money anymore, but at the same time, I still want to pull people out of poverty, and I'm living in poverty myself. So I do believe, as I learn things that help myself, that I can share it with others. So I know that the skills that I've had in the past will help other people be able to earn a living while they're living in a van, or while they're too sick to work, and those kind of situations. So I know that I have a lot of knowledge that is going to be useful for people. But I also know that the way that I would have shared the information at one stage is not the way that I want to share it anymore, because I do believe it's more important now to do what you love. I do believe not being like all la la la, happy happy land, trying to be happy all the time. We've got to enjoy the contrast, the down days that we have, the rough rides that we have. They're the best learning opportunity. They're the best growth opportunities. We're here for that. We're here to experience all of that. The ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the happiness, the sadness. We wouldn't even know what happiness feels like unless we got to experience the opposite of that. So so I will share what I learn along the way, as far as living authentically and ethically, and doing what I feel is right in my heart, in my gut, in my instincts, you know, following my truth. And that, I believe, will help a lot of people. But I'm not even sure I can promise anything, except that I know that when you've got a lot of money, or even when you're about to have a lot of money, but if you've got a lot of money, or you're aiming for a lot of money, and then next week you get told that you're going to die, you don't think about money. You don't think, well, at least I've got money. You don't. I've been there. Promise you don't. You think about human connections. What will they say at my funeral? What was different about the world because I was here? And we're all terminal. All of us are terminal. None of you are gonna live for, I mean, hey, maybe you are, I don't know. What do I know? But no one's gonna live forever is the general gist that we're getting with the whole human thing. And we should be here to follow what our soul says we should follow. Like, not this game that they set up, not this rat race game. I don't believe we're here for that. I don't believe we're here to experience this fakeness. I think we're meant to travel. I think we're meant to move about. I think we're meant to, I mean, that's just what my heart is saying. And, you know, I do believe in community now more so than I ever have in my entire life. I've never, you know, I've always been kind of solo, individual, doing things for myself, and it's going to be hard to try and cut that away from myself. But I do believe that to change this world, or to actually make a difference on this world, impact a lot of people, and change this, or at least change it for some people, just do the right thing, that we all kind of need a community to do it. You know, one person can inspire, Mother Teresa, Gandhi, Buddha, I don't know, all your little religious people, they can all inspire, but if we're just sitting there being inspired and not actually contributing to the solution, or we're continuing to stay part of the problem, I don't have the right words for that right now, but I know it doesn't feel right. And I know that this isn't just my second chance, this is 8 chances over, and this time I'm going to do it right. I'm not going to, I wouldn't say sell my soul, but I mean, living authentically and trusting my gut, whatever it tells me, trusting my instincts, just doing the right thing, leaning towards the right thing. And I know that the right thing can be different for different people, but I will try and find a way to verbalize what I mean by that. I really hate this lighting right now. Yeah, so I will find a way to verbalize exactly what I mean by that, because it's not like I'm saying, you know, by me living right that everyone else is living wrong or anything like that, because it is a ever-evolving journey. But I do know that, like, when our instincts tell us that we are harming or that we are wrong, it's like an alarm bell. You know, there is a moral code that we all have ingrained in us, and I know that it's a different sort of level for different people. But before I die, I mean, it was important for me to get the van and downsize my life to the van, just because I didn't want to leave a whole house full of stuff if I had died, and I didn't want to leave that mess for my family. And now that I've almost got everything ready to go, the other thing that was really important for me is to leave my legacy, which was to write up how I got rid of the diseases that I had, and share that. But what stops me from doing that is because when I started the book, and the book was for my family, and I was going to publish it anyway, but it's not meant for profit, it's not meant for anything, it's just meant to help whoever finds it, help people, you know, not have to waste 2 years researching all this crap. and just share exactly what I got up to, and then they can continue the research from there if, you know, I didn't live to be able to finish the journey, which I'm still on. And it started out as a very much like diet, supplements, that kind of thing. But it has ended up so much deeper than that, and that is the part that I haven't been able to finish and verbalize or even discuss. So I need to find community that I can share these insights with, share these experiences with, so that I'm able to help describe it, verbalize it, get others to find it, and you know, others that I care about, that I want them to live as well. And it wasn't anything about the diet. I mean, that helped, but it was intention, it was mindset, it was spirituality, it was stopping doing the wrong thing. As far as, if you really hate doing something, you got to stop doing it. If you're really in a toxic relationship, you've got to get out. If you've got a toxic lifestyle, you've got to get out of it. And all that kind of stuff is so much more important for health and life than... I just don't know how to describe it yet. That's my problem, is that, you know, having it in my own sense of well-being, I know it and I feel it, and it doesn't really matter that I don't know how to describe it for myself, because I'm living it and I'm there and I'm continually experiencing it and witnessing it. But how do I describe it to others unless I can at least start talking about it? And so that's why I started doing the video stuff, because I was blogging about it but not getting any people that had gone through the same thing as what I'd gone through. So I could find it. I could find other people's comments and stuff, but I want to be able to have the conversation with people who are able to help me verbalize it to people that really need it. I've got groups that really need to hear how to heal themselves. They're dying. They're dying with what I used to have. And some of them listen and some of them are going to die. And I need to find a way. No, it's not that my duty or anything, but I feel like if I have the right way of being able to let them turn the light on and go, oh, that's it, then they could just change their life around. But maybe that's not their journey. Maybe that's not their path. I'm not trying to save people. I am, but I'm not, you know, like I want to save the people who I'm meant to save. I want to help. I want to help describe what happened, so that when that person, whoever it is, needs to hear it and they accidentally click on one of my videos about it in the future when I do it, and I say it and they get it and their life is changed. Like I need to be better than this. I need to be more able to verbalize and communicate what miracle kind of happened to me, so that I can let them realize that they can have a miracle for themselves as well. And I do know everybody's on their own journey and everyone's at their own stage, and I'm not here to save anyone and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know what else to do. Like, I don't want to just live a life doing a job that is meaningless and just for money and all that kind of stuff. When this happened to me, I've got to share it. It just seems like the only logical next step. It doesn't seem like I have a choice in the matter, even though I don't feel like I'm anything, you know, I'm the girl down the road kind of thing. It's like I'm not anything special, but I do have something that can help save lives, and I need to get better at doing the video in order to do that. That's how I feel. That's why I'm doing this, and I'll continue to make van stuff because that gives me practice on talking in front of the camera, so that I can eventually make videos that actually will make a difference in the lives of others. And I know that the van videos may make a difference in the life of somebody who is considering living in a van and they can't afford these big mansions and maybe they can see me living in my tiny little space being happy and go, well, you know what, it's doable. Or maybe someone who was pondering, you know, living on the streets can see that it's quite livable to live in this tiny little van as well. So, you know, those kind of videos may be helpful to some people. I don't know who I'm going to resonate with. I really don't. It doesn't really worry me because I know that the right people will find me. The people who resonate with me will stay. The people who don't will leave. And that's just natural way of being. I'm not going to like all the videos that I watch. I've been watching 1,000 videos a week lately. I've just been, it's like a marathon. I'm going to lay in bed in a minute and watch a few hours of all your YouTube videos. Some I'm going to resonate with, some I'm not going to resonate with, but that doesn't mean anything. It's just the way it is. We're all at different journeys, different parts of our lives. Anyway, I'm really rambling now. The minutes are clicking over now. I will go. Bye.